Hello, hello. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to be back. I'm Jay, and I work as a senior data scientist at Paramount. My team focuses on building predictive models from subscriber behaviors to content performance. I started as an intern and came back full time after I completed my graduate studies in data science. Initial years I spent building user behavioral models for Paramount Plus, but since last year and a half, I've focused on content forecasting models. It's basically to help finance and content strategy teams to make better content investments and get the best ROI. So today, I'm going to take you all behind the scenes of content forecasting at Paramount Plus. As the title says, the art and science of content forecasting at Paramount Plus. Streaming has been a very competitive industry, and the key to success is making better content investments and predicting what the users are going to watch tomorrow, next month, or next year. So at Paramount Plus, we use machine learning to get us ahead of the curve. But crucially, it's not just the algorithms. It's about creativity, intuition, and a lot of business knowledge. This brings me to the science. At the heart of content forecasting is a trove of data, historical viewing trends, user behaviors, user demographics, and human current events. We use sophisticated machine learning models to analyze millions of data points to predict behaviors which would be difficult for humans to build on. But essentially, how we are building content forecasting models at Paramount Plus, we are taking a novel approach of building subscriber affinity models first, and then taking it to the content forecasting models. So what we do is we have built a model that predicts a subscriber's propensity to stream a new piece of content, and then basically we represent the subscriber's behavior in the patterns and content as well as the patterns. And then we take and then we take both of them together and predict probabilities, aggregate those up, and munch it with a lot of external factors such as marketing budgets, licensing budgets, and audience segmentation, saturation, and all that. And that gives us our content performance forecast. But, however good the model is, it's always that the data isn't enough. So this brings me to the next part, which is the art of content forecasting. Models excel at extrapolating the past successes, but it would be hard for them to catch on to cultural trends and storytelling, creativity, which has not been seen before. Models cannot really predict novel and untested content, and that's why we need human intuition to fill that gap. So what we do is we balance we balance both. We bring in both these approaches. Yeah, hand keeps moving. Yeah. But yeah, so what we do is we build a balanced approach where we bring in our creative teams together with our data science team, and it's big and built up a collaborative process. So basically the buy-in. So after we built all these models, what we did was we put all these content forecasts side by side against the content forecast from our stakeholders, basically the content strategy team, finance team, all those, and then quarter by quarter we started analyzing how our models were doing against their forecast. And our models started beating their forecast by 3 straight quarters, and that's when we got the buy-in from our stakeholders to use our model's content forecasts. So but obviously there was a catch that they will keep a lever in their hand to move up the forecast up and down based on the business knowledge or their creativity, intuition, all those essential skills that maybe the model might not be able to capture. So bridging the gap, it's again, as I said, it's a highly collaborative process. So so basically the data science team works closely with the content teams, finance teams, marketing teams to make sure that we would give them the insights from our models, but they would give us the business understanding and how we should adjust our forecasts up and down, although between the given bounds. So basically what we are doing is we are balancing both the approaches in a way that we are using our models for the things that are predictable, but again, taking creative risks at the same time in new areas using their intuition. So there's like a good balance between both the approaches, the art and science here. And then it's a iterative process. So our models would learn from both the hits and the misses, and kind of like gets better as we feed in more and more training data, as well as inputs from our content teams as well get better. So let's talk a bit about the future of content forecasting. So as streaming services like Paramount Plus continues to evolve, I feel the art plus science approach will be the key, because it's very hard for a bit of math equations to solve how a piece of content is going to do. So neither data nor creativity alone is sufficient. Both must work together. And the goal for our team here was that we want these models to be so up early in the pipeline that when, let's say, a writer comes and pitches us a new show or new movie, we can run it through these models and basically get performance forecast of how this show or movie is going to do on Paramount Plus. So that's where we want to get to. So we are really excited about how this art and science approach is going to shape the future of entertainment at Paramount Plus. Thank you.